Biohazard warning. Entering contaminated zone. Transmissions jammed. Proximity coverage only. Backup activated. System rebooted.
What's going on, agents? Your boy Sly here with another Division video, and today we're going to talk about the weekly update with the Division known as the weekly state of the game. Now this is probably going to be a rather short video, which I know most of you are probably smiling about because I am known for my longer vids. But today, for those excitedly awaiting challenge mode, which what this video was supposed to be about, well, some bad news, guys. Challenge mode has been delayed, as well as the entire server maintenance patch that was due to drop today. I'll get into challenge mode in just a second, but first, let's talk about this server fix. So as we all know, when a patch comes out, you will find numerous bugs and issues with every deployment. Devs do the best they can to find them beforehand, but I always like to say, nothing is more effective than the brute force of the player, and our hive mind world in which we live today will find any and all bugs 10 times faster than any company can. And of course, is such the case with 1.2. So let's go ahead and hop into the list of bugs that were supposed to be fixed today but are ultimately being delayed. First up, let's talk about something you guys know that I love, high value targets. So for those out there that watched my high value target farming video, then you undoubtedly seen my suggestion to farm Hell's Kitchen because of the proximity of other targets to the safe house and then to one another. I said that because there is a bug that ends up hiding critical search and destroy missions. When you log in, there is usually always one waiting for you, and sometimes you can even do them back to back. But eventually this bug will pop up and end up hiding critical search and destroy until you either log back in or after an hour or so it'll eventually show itself. So while criticals will be there from time to time, it's best to farm Hell's Kitchen. And if you want to watch this video right here, click this link and watch it when this bad boy is over. This is a good place to start if you're the guy that's having the same type of issue. Criticals do net you a little more intel versus normal search and destroy missions. However, I plan to do an hour of each and test to see which is indeed the better option, because enemies also drop intel upon death. So sometimes you get more from a normal search and destroy mission than you would from a critical run, though that isn't always going to happen. While we're still on the topic of HVTs, there's another bug that has been discovered, and this is the one where HVT contracts end up not resetting and will start off immediately after the refresh saying completed. This is due to when a group of players start chipping in and taking turns buying contracts for one another. What will happen is that the contracts bought by others who come into your world will end up not resetting, and once they come back up as a target, it'll already say completed. This is another issue that is well known and is rather annoying, especially if you have just now started getting into HVTs and your buddies bought all of them to help bring you along. So, with that in mind, another major bug is the Dark Zone 6 teleportation issue. This is a certain spot in the subway in DZ6. When you run into it, you'll end up being teleported to a checkpoint. As it sounds, it can make for annoying gameplay. So there are a few of these bugs that were intended to be fixed with the server update today, along with the unlocking of challenge mode. From what it sounded like, something with the code that wiggles all of these fixes into place at one time, mind you, ended up being wrong. And like most things in the world of programming, once something is wrong at the top, everything that trickles downward of that is also wrong and needs to be changed. So like I said, from the way it sounds, it's back to the drawing board for this type of build, and while the fixes remain the same and are still due to be placed, the delivery system in which they are deposited wasn't quite right, so they are redoing that as we speak. That will be announced as soon as it's ready. As usual, stick to @SlyNation or follow @TheDivisionGame on Twitter for announcements on that. If you want to see all the known issues of 1.2, there is a list of them on the forums. You can click on the link in the description box below if you want to check all of those out. So let's get to this incursion, Clear Sky. Now as the days winded down and players started grinding for gear to be the ones to slay it first on Twitch, the announcement was instantly made today that there will not be a release. Much to my surprise, they announced that there is a potential exploit in Clear Sky and that they are working on a fix for that before challenge mode launches. As you could imagine, they would rather not have a repeat of Falcon Lost, and to ensure fair gameplay, it is being delayed. Not sure if announcing there's an available glitch in the incursion, if that was the best way to do that. Nonetheless, I really do like openness in which they talk about their game. One thing Massive has gotten right from the start. But that's about it, ladies and gents. Just wanted to bring you all up to speed on the latest announcements of the weekly update. Now, sometimes I don't cover these at all because, frankly, at times there isn't much to talk about. But if there is, you can be sure to find it here at Sly Nation. I'm out, agents. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for giving the smaller YouTuber the chance to be seen. Couldn't do it without the nation behind me, and if you want to stay in the know, follow me at Sly Nation on Twitter. It's the best place to keep up to speed on everything The Division, Destiny, and of course, new uploads from my channel. Later, y'all, keep an eye out for more videos on the way shortly, but until then, this is your boy Sly. Done, gone, out.
Ammo inbound. Zone B secure.